Hello, I'm Paul Zayachik, founder of Elastic Steel, Master of Athletic Conditioning. Right now I'm going to answer one of the questions commonly asked, and the question is that test correct? When somebody says, will I ever be able to do a side split, very common test is to lift the leg out to the side 90 degrees, rotate it out, and if you can do that, in theory, you'll be able to do a side split. Well, let's take a look at that test a little bit closer. Larry cannot do a side split yet, and Trisha can do a side split. So I'm going to lift their legs, and you will see a difference in their pelvis. So right now, Larry's leg come up, rotate it outward. First of all, it was a little bit difficult to rotate it out, but I still did it. Okay? And now this leg is out to the side. And if you look closely, we will see that the pelvis and the ribs are too close together, and we will see that there's a pelvic tilt to the side. Okay? So pay attention to how this looks right here, and now pay attention to how this looks. Okay? Looking at Trisha's pelvis, which is even, and looking at Larry's pelvis, which is not even. Okay? That is number one. Number two, not just looking at the tilt, side to side tilt, we're also looking at the rotation of the pelvis, and you could see that Larry is turned a little bit in the direction of the leg. Okay? Now, leg comes up here, and you could see that Trisha is not turned in the direction of the leg. Okay? So what does that mean? It means that for her, the leg is out to here completely, and the pelvis is even. For him, the leg is only out to here. He's compensating with spinal rotation, and at the same time, he has this hip higher. So both people got the leg completely horizontal to the ground, but just because the leg is there does not mean that the position of the pelvis in relation to position of the femur, in other words, the hip angle is the same. Just because you lifted the leg does not mean that you can absolutely have a perfect position of the hip.